Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you can go ahead and turn off your.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think it doesn't look big. I mean, I don't think. But
Okay, so you can go ahead and turn off your. Yeah, so you can go ahead and, again. You can turn off your camera if you like.
okay.
Okay. I'm still seeing you. You gotta turn that off.
No, I say it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Um, what's up, everybody? Ça passe tout le monde? C'est moi-même Sankara. Moi c'est là. Est-ce que vous attendez?
Yeah, that was bien.
Okay. So yeah. Moi c'est là yon guest, yon invité spécial, c'est yon zami, zamim. And j'ai quelques questions pour lui. Nous pourrons faire ça tant que comme yon interview. And not done pour quelques moments. I'm just going to wait for a few minutes to give people a chance to sign in before we go ahead and get started. But yeah, let me go ahead and start this over. English. So what's everybody? What's up, everybody? This is Sankar back with another video, and today we're doing a brief interview with a friend of mine, great friend, and he's going to be introducing himself in just a second. We're going to be talking about a few things. Including his experience as a quote unquote Haitian American, as a Haitian-born American, and like I said, we're just gonna give people a few minutes before we start, and that is that. Just want to make sure that everything is working, and yeah, again, give people a few minutes to filter there. What's up, Brosi? ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, so again, this is something that I want to start doing more often, which is interviews. You guys know this is a language learning channel, but it's also about culture and experience of so-called Black folks, but really people human experience in general. But the focus is Black folks all over the world. Um, but yeah, today we have a interview with, like I said, Yon Zamim, and he's going to go ahead and introduce himself. Lui pourra présenter de lui dans quelques moments, and we're just waiting a few. Yes, we have three people. Guys, do me a favor as you come in, please hit the like button, and also if you could leave a message, si nous ka quitter your message pour me connaître que ou ici là qui est présent. And comme tu as dit, dans quelques minutes, nous pourrons commencer l'interview nous avec les amis. And I see right now, combien de gens Okay, right. Konya nous gain 4 moun. That's good. People are coming in. Maybe another 2 minutes and we'll go ahead and get started. And again, guys, make sure that you like and share. That helps us out a lot. You can ignore lumiere ça. That's the only that's my ghetto lighting that I have. The only real light source I got right now. But it's a work in progress, guys. We're gonna have some legit a legit lighting setup in maybe over the summer. So okay, and let's go ahead and get started. I think that people probably come in as we do the interview. So just give me 1 second so I can look. Okay, so one more time. Ça passe tout le monde, c'est moi-même, Sankara, moi ici là, avec l'autre vidéo. Et fois ça, on a parlé avec Haitian American, yon a zemi mwen yo. Il li pra prezente te li. So, si you ka quitter tout le monde connaît qui Jean Ouvrele, and côté qui région dans le pays d'Haïti ou sorti. And yeah, you can go ahead and ou ka présenter tête toi.
Ouais, moi, Jackson, je suis sorti en Haïti, Port-au-Prince, et Delma, qui c'est une suburb de Port-au-Prince.
Okay, okay.
Je suis devenu
And
en 2000.
okay, ou venir ici là dans
En
les 10
2000,
000.
yes.
Okay. Ok, so nous pourrons commencer à question, quelques questions sur expérience ou dans le pays ça. So, première question pour aller sur expérience ou aux États-Unis. And est-ce que vous avez dit parler un petit peu sur impression par où quand tu pays ça? And si vous avez comparé qui ont moun vivre ici là et puis gens moun vivre dans le pays d'Haïti. Qui sort différence gagne entre des pays ça y est?
Yeah, il y a une grande différence entre les États-Unis et Haïti. Moi-même, avant de venir aux États-Unis, moi, j'ai une impression des États-Unis qui était basée sur Hollywood. Donc,
Uh-huh.
parce que c'était façon que moi, États-Unis portrait dans Hollywood, c'est comme ça que moi, imaginé États-Unis. Comprendre?
Uh-huh.
C'est pas
Oui,
pour
oui.
une expérience spéciale. Dès que papa m'a vécu dans le pays depuis des années,
Mhm.
il saute aux États-Unis, il vient visiter nous,
Mhm.
peut-être chaque des années ou bien parfois chaque année, il vient visiter. Mais c'est pas tant que les vient visiter, c'est pas tant que c'est petit moun petit de comprendre. C'est petit
Mhm.
moun avant 16 ans, comprendre. C'est pas en pile parole, comprendre. Même si la dit de série de bagages, c'est pas en pile bagages de profondeur, comprendre. C'est là
Uh-huh.
quelques bagages de comment tel monde ça est, comprendre nos familles, comprendre. C'est pas tant que
Uh-huh.
ça parle du pays vraiment, comprendre. Alors,
Mhm.
go impression moi c'était impression Hollywood. Alors, dans Hollywood, là, on va penser que, premièrement, penser que lors de venir aux États-Unis, on va, ah, donc, on vient dans le quartier, on va, lors
Mhm.
vient dans le quartier, moun dans le quartier, vient faire amis avec, vient dans la caillou, ou à la caillou, on va, on parle avec les voisins, tout le temps, on va, parce qu'en Haïti, c'est comme ça, et coutume là, vous comprenez?
Mhm.
C'est ça ce que voisin à voisine, vous comprenez, c'est moun qui viennent depuis des années habiter, vous connaissez non, vous comprenez, vous parlez avec eux, vous comprenez, vous discutez, parole, vous comprenez? Mais
Mhm.
ici, lors aux États-Unis, vous parlez ça vraiment, vous comprenez? Même si
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on est la télévision, mais on pas, la quartier ça a été là, qu'on a.
Mhm.
Depuis 6 ans depuis dans le quartier. Son seul voisin va là avec lui. Tout l'autre monde dans le quartier, pas même
Mhm.
vraiment, pas de soit de amitié vraiment, tout le monde sait,
Mhm.
il n'y a pas fait, c'est juste, on pas entrer là, on pas mêler là, faire mon comme ça. On va me dire là?
Mhm. So, alors, d'après vous pensez que il y a plus amitié dans le pays d'Haïti? Si vous...
Il y a plus d'amitié, il y a plus d'amitié qui est bon ici. Bien que ce n'est pas comme ça que vous montrez dans Hollywood. Vous comprenez? Dans
Mhm.
Hollywood, on montre que il y a pile d'amitié. Vous comprenez? Mais
Mhm.
aux États-Unis, pas que ça vraiment. Même leurs bons amis, même leurs bons amis, tant qu'on bons amis dans l'école, ou bons amis là, pardon, ou faire jouer, ou jouer au match, ou faire amis. Même sans ça, ou pas communiquer avec eux le plus souvent,
Mhm.
ou pas tout le temps vraiment, sous pas travail, sous ça en pile, les amitiés a pas grandi en gros profondeur, c'est en pile
Mhm.
les amitiés aux États-Unis superficielles, ça c'est un problème. ke mwen ke li, kompren?
Oui, oui.
Ase sa se yon nan pi gwo miskonsepsyon mde gen. Alors,
Mhm.
san sa ki lem vi nan Etats-Unis kon ya mwen, se pa kon sa ke li, vweman. Ah, on lot bagay ke mwen ki tre bon, ke mwen apresye bo isi ta ki pa gen Haiti. Os Etats-Unis, yon paket ban moun ki soti nan plizye peyi, yon kompon? Paket
Mhm.
ban moun ki soti nan paket ban lot peyi. An Haiti ou pa gen sa. Before moun an Haiti si Haitien yo, yon kompon?
Mhm.
Pa gen apil moun ki etranje, tak ou pa ben an Haiti, pa bon kontre avek moun ki soti India, ki soti Ozen, ki soti la Chine, ki soti dan tout peyi dan le moun. Kompon? Ou akot de tout os Etats-Unis, sa son bagay ke mwen men vweman, kompon?
Mhm.
Nou pa gen la Haiti, kompon? Se yon bagay sa yo.
So, alo wap di ke pa gen anpi like même diversité ki nou gen nan pays sa, c'est ça ko wap di?
Yeah, yeah, pa gen menm diversite sa. Men se pou bagay ki vweman unik Haiti, ou kompon? Pi pou peyi
Mhm.
dan le moun pa gen diversite sa. Se Etats-Unis vweman ki tre unik la fason de diversite sa. Alors gen peyi an Europe ki gen sort de diversite sa, men pa a to the same extent ke Etats-Unis.
Mhm.
Ou kompon
Oui,
sa
oui,
me di la?
oui.
Sa se yon bagay ke, bien ke koun ya moun jan problematik, pase ke diversite sa li komanse ap segmente an se sens ki moun, anpil moun pa integrate, you comprend?
Uh-huh.
Into the greater society. So sa son sort de problem. Men, sa son bagay ki ap rezoud, you comprend?
Uh-huh.
Si si yo fè bagay yo chanje, jan pou yo chanje la. Koman sa vyo la, sa gen dwa amelyore.
Okay, so a couple things. If you could, because I think that the sound is getting distorted by the camera. So
Alright?
yeah, so just a little bit. I mean, I can hear it fine, but I'm not sure how well people are hearing it in the chat room. So
Okay.
if you could, if you could turn off your camera.
If I could what?
Yes, if you can turn off just the camera, not the
Oh, okay.
yeah. Is it off?
I
Hello.
don't know yet. I tried to turn it off.
There should be there you go. Vale?
Is it off now?
Yeah, 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 it's off. Okay.
Est-ce qu'on capte des BBA?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Mkatande mieux.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. So if we could just give like a brief just a brief summary of what you just said in in English for people who are going to be watching this who don't speak Creole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, what I was trying to say, like I had a big misconception, and my misconception came from Hollywood because
Hmm.
before I came to the United States, my main idea of how United States was to the movies that I watch. So
Hmm.
I thought maybe that there was a greater level of camaraderie, like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you come into a neighborhood, the people will come, and you make friends with your neighbors, and you get to interact with them, and then very often, but it's not like that. You can have neighbors that you don't even know their name, and you've been living in the neighborhood,
Exactly.
and they don't
Exactly.
and they don't know your name. It's like and you cannot even you cannot even try to present yourself because it can be like they it's something they may not want, and even if you try it because people have busy lives,
Uh-huh.
there's that aspect of it. Meaning it might
Yeah.
be an imposition. So in effect, you sort of have to, you stay in your corner, they stay in your corner. You just try not to bother each other, and if there's something that brings you all together, then I guess that's that. So that was something that was a big misconception because that's not how it's portrayed in the movies. So the
Yeah, not at
way,
all.
yeah. So that was my big misconception because over there, you have your neighbors. Your neighbors knows you. I mean, if somebody comes into the neighborhood, they say, "Does anybody know Jackson?" Everybody, will raise their hands. They know who I am and
Yeah.
I know who they are. So you sort of have that camaraderie. I mean that there's that aspect. That's the positive part of it, but the negative part of it as well, because there's a negative side of that. Is that when
Exactly,
it's like that, then everybody can also be in your business, and
exactly,
sometimes that
exactly,
may
exactly.
not be something that you don't appreciate as well. You know,
Yeah,
but being the fact that we are social beings, more or less we like better when there's a greater camaraderie than when there isn't, because of the fact as human beings we are social, and
yeah.
enjoy that far more than so that's my big misconception that I had. And as the second thing that I mentioned was that there's a greater diversity here, and as I'm saying,
Yeah,
it's unique to United States. You got some of it in some countries in Europe, but that
hmm
diversity certainly does not exist in Haiti. It's like almost everybody there. You got a few foreigners that are but you probably you could grow up and it's been 20 years you never set an eye on the foreigner. So it's like it's not really. It's
yeah.
homogeneous. It's like things like that. And that's sort of what I like about. I like that fact that there's that great diversity, in the country and United States. So that's something that I like.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely, man. I haven't been to Haiti, but I mean, I know how it is living here, and I can definitely say that it's a lot of times the relationships that we have are superficial at
Yeah,
best.
very superficial.
Like you can be talking to somebody like for months, and you guys don't know each other's names. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So,
Like
so that
that's something happens all the time, like especially at work. I'm not gonna lie, like I've been guilty of that too, like talking to somebody for a while, and it's like it's not that I don't know their name or I don't care to know it, but sometimes I'll forget, and it's just
yeah,
like
and
I
then
don't ask them again.
you feel bad to set up say what's your name again or something like that, because it's like
Yeah,
yeah, but it's all like that. But it then again it can be so superficial that you're like, well, it doesn't really matter whether
hey, um wait for 1 second, I gotta go get my charge. I'll be right back.
all right.
Thought my thought it was charged, but apparently it was not completely charged. Okay, there we go. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. I'm cutting you. So
Okay.
yeah, we're about to go ahead and move on to the next question. So we already talked about a little bit the differences nous te gen tan parler sous différence quelques différences entre deux pays ça yo. So now given that this is a language learning channel to a large degree, um, I would like to talk a little bit about language. So mta kame pale yon ti ka sou nan. And I don't know what language I speak right now. More specifically, language in Haiti. So I think that there is a misconception uh, about some aspects of language in Haiti. Like there m'a parlé ak moun ki pa konen. Well, first of all, tout d'abord, c'est pour me dire que pas gen anpil moun ki konen like anpil bagay sou Haiti. So and moun ki konen kek bagay pense like tout le monde ou anpil moun pense que c'est yon pays francophone lié. But nous connaît que c'est pas comme ça. So, est-ce que vous pouvez parler un petit peu sur situation linguistique dans Haïti? Dans le sens, qui langage ou qui langue qui m'ont utilisé, et puis dans quel contexte? On connaît que il y a des langues officielles en Haïti, dans le pays d'Haïti, il y a français et puis créole. Mais est-ce que vous pouvez expliquer, like, tendance vous gagnez pour utiliser langue ça, yo?
Eh ben, c'est des langues officielles, comme vous dites. C'est langue créole qui majorité peuple a parlé.
Uh-huh.
Presque tout le monde parle créole. Vous comprenez? C'est langue tout le monde, c'est langue maternelle là. Vous comprenez? C'est langue tout le monde parle la caillou. C'est langue ça, c'est tout le monde parle. Vous comprenez?
Uh-huh.
Euh, vous comprenez moi?
Yeah, m'entendez.
OK. Deuxième langue là, c'est langue française. Mais langue française, c'est pas langue commune que est. Tout le monde ne peut pas parler français. Pour parler français, c'est l'école pour aller. C'est l'école, c'est pas nous à l'école. Quand nous à l'école, il apprend nous, on apprend le français. Mais là, apprendre le français, il y a plus de monde qui à l'école d'où il pas parler français normal, en ce sens que éducation, système d'éducation, pas bon. On voit un système
Uh-huh.
d'éducation is it's broken. Di pa bon du
Uh-huh.
tout, on c'est dans où mon a doit fin passer l'école, on voit li fin faire toute étude, on voit dans ce sens que les graduate, on voit
Uh-huh.
les graduate d'accord, sont pas considéré high school boy ici là aux États-Unis, elle gradué après les fin gradué, li ne doit pas parler
Yeah,
français
yeah,
normal.
yeah. So,
Li ne doit pas écrire français
uh-huh.
normal.
Yeah,
Li ne doit
yeah,
pas
yeah, yeah. I mean,
parler
o parle assez bien. O pense que
non,
o
non,
parle
non, parler
assez
à ton
bien.
problème. Parler à ton problème parce que c'est même genre aux États-Unis. Au monde ne doit parler anglais aux États-Unis très bien, mais il ne doit pas parler anglais, il ne doit pas parler anglais, à comprendre?
Uh-huh.
Parler anglais,
Uh-huh.
parler langue là pas difficile. Depuis c'est langue là qu'a parler, c'est tout le monde qui parle langue là, ou qui parler,
Uh-huh.
comprendre? C'est question
Mm,
d'écrire langue là, c'est question de à pas pour qu'à lire langue là. C'est ça qui gros difficulté ya. E sou pa kap fè sa yo, ou handikapè, wopon? Pase ki
mm,
pou kap ekri lang lan, pou kap li lang lan, son bagay ki nesesèr, wopon? E nesesèr sa, se lan l'ekol, wopon pou fè li, e sistem
uh-huh.
edikasyon pa bon, jan li ya.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pou,
Um,
pou, pou
So can we stop for just a second? We're gonna kind of do this two ways because I see that there's some people who speak Creole, but there's a lot of people who actually want to who are listening who probably want to know what's going on. So can we see the same thing and can you just kind of summarize what we said in English?
Yeah, sure. So what I was saying is the two main languages are French and Creole. And Creole is the maternal language. Everybody speaks Creole. It will be like
Hey,
English.
hey Jackson, you're breaking up, man. I'm not sure what's going on. Hello?
Oh, okay. Uh, I, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I was saying that everybody speaks the language. Everybody speaks Creole
Uh-huh.
because that's the maternal language. Everybody speaks that. But French, in order for you to speak French, you have to go to school. So that's
Hmm.
the language that you learn at school. But the educational system is very broken. So you can
Hmm.
go to school and
Now, when you when you say broken, I know this is like another can of worms they're about to potentially open up. But you say broken in what sense with regard to like language or just the entire like could you elaborate a little bit on what you meant by
well,
the
it,
um the system
it,
is broken?
it's broken in general, meaning from language to everything else. Meaning
Hmm.
the way that is done is like you can go to the schooling.
Bro, sorry.
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were breaking up for a second. Go ahead.
Okay. So the way it's done, you can go to the schooling, right? And you might after you done like you graduate, you got your high school diploma, right?
Hmm.
And you might not still be able to speak French properly,
Hmm.
write it properly, uh, to even read it properly.
Hmm.
So the way it's just subpar. The educational system is just totally subpar, and
Hmm.
that's a problem. and much of the learning that happens is it's memorization.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
not really much critical thinking. It's not There's not a lot of, like for example here, you may get a subject and they ask you to write a paper about it. You have to go and research it. The system is just not set up. The infrastructure is not there.
Hmm.
Even there are certain things, even if they want to do it, the infrastructure is just not there. So it's like,
Hmm.
for example, I know, for example, when I graduated here in the United States, I mean, not that the educational system in the United States doesn't have its problem as well,
Oh
because
yeah, yeah.
I've been to the educational system and I know I know that it has its problem. So, but the fact when you are able to sort of be given the subject, that you research it, that you write paper about it, that helps you. That helps you to develop your writing skills. That helps you. When you have books available for you to read, that helps you to develop your reading skill, your vocabulary, and all of these things. And and the system. Uh, One big advantage here in the United States is that there is an infrastructure, right?
Hmm.
So the infrastructure allows you, even if the system fails you, right?
Hmm.
The infrastructure that is set up, you can do self learning.
Uh-huh.
So because the infrastructure is there, you are able to do a lot of self learning, and that can allows you to overcome
Uh-huh.
the shortcomings, because that was a big help to me, because when I went to the educational system here, at high school, as I said, it has its shortcoming, but the fact that there is the structure is set up, meaning for you to be able to do self learning, meaning you have access to book, you have access to the internet, you have access, and English.
Hmm.
The fact that also English is so universal, and there's so much on the internet that is there in English. You have
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
navigate through and get that self learning, which you don't have over there, because even if you could get onto the internet,
Hmm.
there is a language barrier over there, because the language that is spoken is not English. Meaning,
Yeah.
for example, let me give you an example. Like in the United States, right?
Okay.
Like,
So we're gonna go could you give this example in Creole and we'll go back to English?
yeah, yeah. So, exemple d'abord là, c'est pour exemple là, c'est si vous regardez des médicaments qui vendent aux
Hmm.
États-Unis, vous comprenez? Médicaments yo cher, vous comprenez? Un pile médicaments cher. En Europe, au Canada, médicaments yo pas cher en pile.
Hmm.
Mais il y a raison qui fait médicaments pas cher, c'est parce que États-Unis, il y a piggyback sur États-Unis, vous comprenez? C'est pas eux
Hmm.
qui fait recherche là, c'est pas eux qui inventent les médicaments, vous comprenez? C'est États-Unis qui avait meaning the infrastructure is there pour
Uh-huh.
eux-mêmes, ils just exploiter, vous comprenez?
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
so, so si tant qu'on par exemple en Haïti, anglais, on voit si langue c'était anglais, tout le monde parle anglais, vous comprenez? Bien que l'éducation système là broken, vous comprenez? Vous
Uh-huh.
avez accès, vous avez accès à ce sens que pour jouer accès sur bagay internet. Vous comprenez? Vous avez monter sur
Hmm.
internet là, vous avez self learning, vous comprenez? Vous avez faire ça. Mais puisque un langage, un barrière en ce sens de langage, vous comprenez? Parce que
Hmm.
plus fort peuple là, pas parler, vous comprenez? Il y a une barrière ça égal, ça son problème que vous comprenez?
Uh-huh. So you're saying that the fact that the medium of instruction, official language is Creole or Creole in France. That kind
Creole
of
and French, yeah.
yeah, that kind of limits your
Yeah,
ability in terms of accessibility and
to self learning.
uh-huh.
So it acts as a barrier. For example, if, for example, the language that was spoken over there, and when I mean English, I mean proper English. I don't mean like, I don't want to offend anybody, but there are some countries, they say the English is not English, it's something else. So I'm talking about like proper English, like standard English. So let's say the country, everybody over there
Uh-huh.
spoke English, right? They could speak English and write in English, things like that. Then even if the educational system fails them over there, right?
Hmm.
As I'm saying, because it's broken, they will have access to the internet, which could allow them to do a lot of self-learning. But because of that language barrier, they do not even have that access. So
Now, yeah, I agree. But there's some people who have some questions in the chat room, and
okay,
I'm reading one of them right now. This is from Rosie, and then she's saying, let me see. Ok, so, yeah, ça c'est une bonne question qu'il a posée. Li voulait connaître pour qui ça moun pas enseigner dans créole haïtien si ça c'est, yon dans langue officielle. Et est-ce que vous pensez que ça t'a une façon pour résoudre le problème ça? Parce que c'est pas gen monde qui a fait recherche qui pas écrit dans la langue ça. Ou, like, problème ça, like, accès, ça pourra continuer. So, est-ce que vous pensez que travail que monde a fait pour, like, advance the language, you think that that's something that's ça a une solution or
yeah, yeah, ça pon problème. Li pon problème, les son pays, loi parler d'un pays qui développé, on va
uh-huh.
parler de son pays qui sous-développé, on va puisque le pays a sous-développé, il y a un paquet de bonnes infrastructures qui pas gagné, on va
Mm,
infrastructure économique qui pas gagné,
mm,
premièrement. Par exemple, le plus facile si on a écrit un livre pour faire recherche en français, parce que le matériel là, journal
mm,
là qui peut être et, 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 matériel qui a besoin pour le point international. On voit, n'est
mm,
pas créole, c'est en français ou bien en anglais qu'il dit. On voit, et puis, même leur écrit livre là, audience ou pas vraiment haïtien, audience ou les gens qui écrit livre là, audience c'est presque international, libre audience internationale là, pas parler créole, vous comprenez? Si tu es un haïtien, laissez un haïtien a écrit un, 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 un livre
uh-huh,
sur laisser son bagage qui passe, un bagage qui passe entre les États-Unis avec Haïti, ok?
uh-huh,
Avec un livre. Very, par exemple, là, c'est pas les livres ça, vous comprenez? Moun qui parle les livres ça, c'est mon étranger, vous comprenez?
mm,
Audience là par l'audience internationale. Et là, si
uh-huh,
l'écrit la créole, il n'y a pas qu'à vendre livre. Vous comprenez? C'est
uh-huh,
l'obligé. C'est d'accord, laissez au américain, ok?
mm,
Américain a écrit un livre son bagage qui passe aux États-Unis. Vous comprenez? Audience qui c'est américain, audience qui c'est monde qui parle anglais. S'il écrit langue la portugaise, combien de monde aux États-Unis parle le livre là? Vous comprenez?
yeah,
Pas grand
on
pile moun aux
comprend.
États-Unis parce que audience là, pas grand pile moun aux États-Unis qui parle portugais, vous comprenez? C'est
Mm,
comme ça et puis même professeur à tout, vous comprenez? Il y a des séries de monde qui professeur, c'est pas tant que moun nan professeur et l'état à l'école, en ce sens là, à l'université, moun qui est dans professeur, c'est moun qui just graduate high school, vous comprenez?
mhm,
C'est tout problème ça, c'est tout problème structurel ça qui cause problème. On va c'est pas un seul bagaille. On va c'est pas un seul bagaille exactement. Si tu as fixer ce problème ça, tout bagaille à brancher. On va ça là?
mhm.
Yeah.
So, can we just give again a brief synopsis, brief summary of what we just stated? So, again, for those of you guys who some I think someone just kind of came in here. We're talking about Haiti and specifically the issue of education and the primary language, which is
So
Haitian Creole.
so if you could restate the question in English and then
So yeah,
I'll answer.
so the question is, would it be, do you think that it would be beneficial for Haiti to educate in Haitian Creole, which is the maternal language, the first language of the majority, well, the population? Or do you think that I understood what you were saying, your point about your audience and accessibility, and the fact that speaking a language that's kind of limited, I guess, in terms of influence, what can kind of handicap, like research and the accessibility that students that need to learn. But again, the question is, would it be more sensible or beneficial for Haiti to, teach in primarily in Haitian Creole and maybe teach in, French or another international language as a secondary language, as is practiced in, well, every virtually every you
Okay,
know
l'étape plus bénéficiale, it would be
in English,
okay, it would be more beneficial if they could do the whole thing in French. Not that Creole would be eliminated. Creole would still be spoken, because French is a uh more not international. It's not as international as it used to be, but
Mhm.
it has a broader audience. It has a broader reach, and it gives you a greater access. So the people, the students and the professors would have greater access to materials and greater access to a broader audience and all of these things.
Okay.
So and also it would also help to alleviate some of the structural problem. For example, there are things, for example, like let's take for example French, right?
Uh-huh.
French has is a language that has been standardized, right?
Uh-huh.
Creole is not standardized. You have to understand that. It's
Well,
not a standardized meaning there
c'est pas
meaning
vrai. C'est
no
pas
no
vrai.
no, hold on. Here's what I mean. A lot of the works when it comes to French has already been done by the French people.
Uh-huh.
Meaning you already has that as a structural thing to help you navigate. Meaning there are issues, there are problems that may come along. Meaning you don't have to invest, you don't have to make the investment to fix the problem yourself.
Mhm.
Meaning meaning whatever issues that, for example, that is that is going on. Meaning French can sort of like the example I was giving about like the medicine, right?
Uh-huh.
In United States, most of the drugs, like medicine that is produced and the world gets, they piggyback on the United States. Meaning United States is the one that's doing the investment. United States is the one that's meaning they don't have to do the initial investment. All they have to do is reap the dividend. Meaning we
Mm.
can just reap the dividend that that France is providing in terms of the language, in terms of the materials, in terms of the infrastructure that it lays. Meaning we can just piggyback on on what they
Yeah.
have, meaning we don't have to spend the resources because we have so few resources to even begin with.
So I understand what the
Because
point that
it
you're
would be
making.
fine. It would be fine to do that if we were a developed country, if we had the resources to sort of invest, you know.
Yeah, but okay, so here's my take on it, right? And
Okay.
I think that there's a right or wrong in this matter per se. The debate can go either way. But for me, like I'm thinking of like how all these languages that have the influence that they have today, how they started, right? So like even like back in, I wouldn't say antiquity, but back in the I guess Middle Ages, right, when Latin was gaining um, prominence. Like I'm talking about vulgar Latin,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay.
And but people, what gave the language prominence was people who were who decided to write in Latin. And I mean the same is true for any language that started out as obscure, or not having that the same prestige as the um, or
No, no,
accessibility as other languages.
I,
But
I I understand what you're saying, but here's what you have to understand about language. If a language is not standardized, I mean, you can end up with a very complete. For example, let's take English, right? If you go back to Shakespeare, right? or
Uh-huh.
or before Shakespeare. You reading that's not English. You don't understand this. The
Mm-hmm.
reason that it's so deviate from the English that we have right now, it's a couple of reasons. First of all, you get war. When you get war, countries, colonize, and other language fuse in there. That changes the language. Another thing that changes the language is when it's not standardized, meaning
Mm-hmm.
you get a lot of, other words that's coming into the language. For example, let's take a country like Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Japan is a developed country. They have the resources to put towards the language, to maintain it, to standardize it, to do all of that. Meaning they can do that. But we don't have that structure, and we don't have the resources. Therefore, it's better if we can piggyback on somebody who has that resources, which would be France. Meaning it would be far better if we just you know
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
get or better yet, even better yet, English. Get rid
J'ai
of
dû parler
French
sous
and
situation d'éducation. Go ahead.
or better yet, get rid of French and then take English, because English, that would just open the whole world to us. Meaning,
Hmm.
I would be all for that. That
Yeah.
you
I
know.
mean, yeah. So, I understand your point of view. You're a pragmatist, right? I guess, I'm a, I'm pragmatic too. I think, to a degree, um, but I also believe in, putting, the excuse me, putting our culture first. And I think a way to, give Haiti and other countries that are developing, that type of respect is for them to, first of all, teach in the primary language. And I think that's not only an issue for Haiti, but in all, like developing countries in a lot of places,
No, no.
particularly Africa. There's very little, like literature that's written in, like, a language that are not colonial. And so, I think that as long as that continues, I mean, that's going to be an issue. But, not because this is a whole nother debate that can go on for a
No, no,
while.
I'm not against that. I'm all for that. But it's when you have the structure, like for example, I'm telling you, like a country like Japan, they have the resources, they have the structure. Therefore, it's not a problem. It's not an either or. You can still have both.
Uh-huh.
But you first need to establish the infrastructure. You first need to have the means, the resources. Otherwise, you're not you're just spinning with your wheel. You will not accomplish anything.
OK, I'm comprendre. So, dernière question que me c'est sous défi or challenges, qui Pays d'Haïti gagne. So, the question is, if you could, si vous ka, dit ou parler, sous trois gros problèmes, ou non, pas problèmes, mais, plutôt défis, like challenges, obstacles, um, qui Haïti besoin vaincre pour avancer. So, nous avons mentionné problème d'éducation. Est-ce que vous parlez sur, l'autre sort de problème qui gagne, ou, again, obstacle qui gagne, uh, dans le pays ça, dans le pays d'Haïti?
Well, you not big obstacle. C'est institution. Pas de
Uh-huh.
institution. Pas de institution qui 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 pour organiser pays, comprendre? Qui pour qui pour connaître que qui pour maintain law and order, to pour uh, 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 pour créer une façon pour tout le monde capable avancer tête yo, avancer pays. Comprendre ça veut dire là? Uh, so c'est un plus gros problème là. Et puis l'autre bagage c'est question de organisation. Pas parler de organisation internationale, non pas faut cap organiser. Que n'importe pays a plus gros ressources pays a, c'est peuple pays a, comprendre? C'est
Mm-hmm.
que n'importe pays, c'est peuple pays a qui plus gros ressources yo, comprendre? Sou kap organize pepou, sou kap organize pepou,
Mm-hmm.
peyi wap avanse. Kompon? Se son kesyon de ou gen da organize sa, ou konen, par exemple, ou konen ke ou bezwen pou fè agrikilti. Kompon?
Mm-hmm.
Ou pa kap dal di tout moun pou al fè pou al agrikilti. Se pa tout moun ki yeme agrikilti, se pa tout ba. Men gen de seri de moun ki yeme agrikilti. Kompon? De
Mm-hmm.
seri de moun ki yeme travay sa ki kap fè li, ki gen konesan sou li. Ou pou an moun sa yo. Kompon?
Mm-hmm.
Ou fè un group, yo organize an sort de organizasyon. Ou mette teya available to them pou yo travay sou li, ou ban,
Uh-huh.
gouvernement bay yo zouti ki yo bezwen, ou repren trakte, tout lot bagay ki yo bezwen, pou yo prodwi. Ou bezwen ouvri ou kote pou ou sort de pou rad, ou ban,
Mm-hmm.
ki li al nan biznis sa yo, ou an group pay yo together. Ou bay yo l'ajan, ou lon yo l'ajan, ou ve distri sa, ou travay sou li. Se kesyon de organizasyon. Pendan se tan,
Mm-hmm.
y ap devlope. De pou pa organize, you know, it's like there's somebody that listen to, you cannot solve a social problem through individual means. Social
Mm-hmm.
problems are solved,
Through social means.
yeah, through social means. So, c'est problème ça. Peyi ki pa gen organizasyon, pa gen institisyon, epi sistem edukasyon pa bon.
Okay. So qui sort solution nou ka chercher pour résoudre problème ça yo?
Well,
Go ahead.
koman di problem sa yo, sou problem ki pou rezoud yo, premièman, fò gen institisyon. Institisyon, se pa takou, lò gen institisyon, ou pa chita sou yon sel moun. Se takou, like when they talk about, like the African American, community here in the United States, right? It's like, who are your leaders? Where are your institutions? It's like it's problematic. It's like you don't have institutions. So it's
Uh-huh.
like everybody it dogs. So when you have an institution, then that person is gone. Guess what? Someone else comes along. It's not about the person. It's about the institution. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's about the person, once the person is gone, then it's like the whole thing is gone with the person. But if you
Mm-hmm.
have an institution, then someone else would always come in, who's capable and fill the place. Fill the void. It's like
Yeah. We're saying that a lot of the challenges that Haiti is facing are like institutional.
yes,
That
yeah, institutional. So you need to have institutional. You need to have institution that works. You need to get rid of corruption. Corruption is a big for me. If I had my way, I would put the death penalty on corruption. That's just how serious I am about it. It's a cancer. You cannot progress with corruption. It's just a cancer.
yeah, yeah, c'est vrai, c'est vrai.
It's a very serious thing. So you need to have institutions. You need to be able to have people trust each other, be able to cooperate with each other, and then as I said, your greatest resources is people. If you're
Mm-hmm.
organizing your people, it's like try to do anything. What is the biggest cause that you have? I mean, let's say you're in a house right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you need to fix something in your house. You go to the store, you'll be amazed just how little it's costing you the materials. What is going to be the biggest cost? Labor. So it's like labor is always the biggest cost. So if you can organize people, you know, then providing them the materials, it's not as expensive. It's not as hard. But if you're not organizing people, then it's not going to work. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like that. It's like, for example, let's take a country like Cuba, right?
Uh-huh.
Cuba produced the most amount of doctors in the world, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
high quality doctors. How do
Yeah.
you think they got that way? Not even United States surprised them in terms of, because they organize themselves this way.
Exactly.
So if they didn't organize, these things don't happen by miracle. It's not people just, but if you organize it, you can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's that, and they've used that as a type of resources. They've used that, for example, they like when Chavez was president, they said we will send you that amount of doctors, and you will give us all for that service. So they've
Mm-hmm.
used their people, but you have to do the organization. If you're not doing it, it's not gonna happen. It's not going to move things along. And and I think another big thing, as I said, not that I'm down on my language. I love my language. I
Mm-hmm.
want it to be there, but I'm also practical. I want something that can open more door. And I think English is something, if we can, and it's not very hard. It's something you implement it like the next generation. So long as you do a good job, everybody speaks it like in the next generation, and that opens you know a huge door in terms of self learning, in terms of you know what's out
Mm-hmm.
there. Just in that.
Okay. Yeah, so guys, it is getting late. We're about to go ahead and put an end to this feed, but it was definitely c'était une bonne conversation. Ça t'a fait plaisir. And m'ta voulais remercier tout le monde qui est venu pour garder, pour tendre l'émission ça. And est-ce que il y a un autre bagage que vous voulez dire, Jackson? Anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I mean, there's something I wanted to say. I mean, which is something here, that sort of we don't have over there, but we have here, which is very problematic. And if we don't solve that issues, the whole society can fall apart. It's like here in the United States, you can lose everything that you've worked all your life for to the judicial system. For example, you can marry a woman and you get divorced, you lose everything. That over there cannot happen. So it's like, and it's problematic over here. That's that, and you can see how this is affecting the society. You know,
Yeah.
like the the friction that there is between men and women in the United States,
Oh
and
yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
it,
yeah.
a lot of it is generated by the
Judicial,
by
yeah, system
that's
judicial.
friction, and it's tearing the society apart, and
Yeah,
and, and that's not a good thing. So
yeah. So I completely agree, and I think that that's actually another yung lot CJ kinuka pale kinuka
yeah,
discute.
I mean
um,
it's rather controversial, but it's true. So
yeah,
it's
yeah, sempre, sempre, sempre.
that's
Yeah, and
where I think the country is failing big time.
yeah, and like Jackson, you know me, and like some of the things that I went through with that with issues along that those lines. So we
Yeah,
just leave it at that.
man.
But yeah, ça c'est un autre sujet pour un autre jour. But yeah, nous qu'à parler sur ça. Maybe in the future. Um, but yeah, guys, again, thank you so much. And I want to thank my friend Jackson for coming out again and having this conversation with us. And we'll definitely be doing more stuff like this very soon. I'm going to be having some more guests on later this week. And yeah, again, guys, thanks. It's been great. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Jackson, thanks. And if you got something like yung dernier mot pour tout le monde cap garder,
Okay, well, yeah, sure. It was my pleasure, and thanks for everybody that signed on and that listened to the talk. And if anybody has any question, they can submit it to you. I'm more than welcome, to address, any type of questions, you know.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and you guys know how I sign off.
All right. Very
So,
nice.
until next time, this is Sankar signing off. Peace.
All right. Bye.